global platform now that Caitlin will have coming into the professional ranks. So it's really a great time to be in basketball.
Caitlin Clark is clearly a catalyst for a business that was, and let's be honest, Caitlin to some degree financially saved the WNBA. It was hemorrhaging money for years.
To build, you have to scale, and ultimately expansion had always been on my list. But we didn't want to rush into it because we wanted new owners, like new ownership groups. Anyone who knows sports here knows, like, it's a slog to be.
How would you prevent your most valued asset, Caitlin Clark, from joining a rival company? Just a few hours ago, the WNBA provided the world with an answer to this query. The world is in a frenzy over Caitlin Clark, whose name is linked to basketball greatness.
Hey, Caitlin.
Hey, what's up, Caitlin? Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin.
When Clark was chosen by the WNBA, it was anticipated that she would take the league to previously unheard of heights due to her remarkable range and strong competition. The Indiana Fever have chosen University of Iowa student Caitlin Clark. According to recent speculations, Clark may decide to leave the WNBA and travel to Europe in order to pursue the lucrative contracts that await her. However, the WNBA is now ready to make a remarkable offer for ownership because they believed Caitlin Clark would be a game-changer when she joined the WNBA. The Indiana Fever tried to keep her on American soil.
Fever, select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
The WNBA saw Clark as their golden ticket following an incredible collegiate career in which she broke attendance records and attracted millions of fans. Because of her ability to attract large fan bases, improve TV viewing, and boost attendance to levels never seen by the league before, she was the most anticipated rookie in recent WNBA history. The Indiana Fever, who had trouble with attendance and performance, saw a dramatic drop in their numbers when Clark was chosen.
Actually looked up how much the tickets were going for. I kind of cut that price in half.
Sites like SeatGeek are charging hundreds and thousands for a seat at Carver Hawkeye. She says the attention for the sport has grown a lot in the 15 years she's been a superfan.
Many thought she could completely change the company on her OW and ASA result. The notion that she was able to win admirers throughout her time in college wasn't merely conjectural. During her first season in the league, Clark's games were must-see events, resulting in some of the most viewed women's basketball games in history and an almost four-fold increase in Indiana Fever attendance. This contributed to one of the WNBA's best seasons in terms of TV viewership.
Are going to be over 200,000 higher than the next highest total attendance in league history.
Clarkonomics!
Caitlin Clark was more than just a WNBA player. She was a shining example of the future.
More people, and it's getting bigger, it's getting louder, and it's a very fun environment.
But far more thrilling than her WNBA debut.
Clark is clearly a catalyst for a business that was, and let's be honest, Caitlin to some degree financially saved the WNBA. It was hemorrhaging.
Caitlin Clark was the one. European teams are also striving for financial stability with enticing promises. Prominent WNBA players, including as Diana Tassai and Breanna Stewart, have publicly stated that playing in Europe gives them greater financial and competitive opportunities, the economy's stability.
Like there's that 4-year period where you need to grow as a person, but then the NIL comes into play. We keep walking right back in.
Distinct, something that the WNBA was unable to replicate. When Clark realized these opportunities, she started thinking about relocating her skills across the Atlantic because of the obvious price difference. Players may increase their earning potential by accepting contracts from European clubs that exceed what the WNBA currently offers.
100,000, $1 million off your NIL? Are you staying?
Europe offers Caitlin Clark not only the opportunity to protect her financial future, but also the opportunity to compete internationally and earn a steady income with numerous exceptional European teams that are rumored to pay millions, given the true ownership stake and the potential loss of Caitlin Clark to Europe. Clark had to decide between playing in the WNBA domestically for less money or relocating to Europe to make more money. The WNBA offered Clark a share in the Indiana Fever, a first. For women's sports, Clark's significance to the league's future ownership was recognized by this audacious move. Stakes are typically only open to seasoned athletes nearing the end of their careers or those pursuing major business ventures. For example, it is uncommon for Michael Jordan to own the Charlotte Hornets at such a young age. But it shows how much the WNBA values Clark and recognizes her potential to influence women's basketball in the future. Clark is viewed as a long-term investment by the league and the Fever's ownership group. If she stays, she will participate in the team's financial decisions and play for the Fever. Due to an increase in television rights deals, WNBA sponsorships, global fan interaction, and the general growing popularity of sports teams' long-term strategy and development have grown in value over the past 5 years. In sports like the NFL, NBA, and European football, this rise is especially noticeable. Over the past 5 years, NFL franchise valuations have increased by over 40%. In the MLB, NHL, and other sports, including the WNBA, franchise values have skyrocketed. The WNBA is rapidly becoming the league with the greatest potential for expansion with this season's focus. The Indiana Fever's worth has grown by more than 40% this year alone to over $90 million, primarily as a result of CC's entrance and the new television agreement. While MLB has grown by 42%, the NHL has grown by over 50%.
NBA has seen record-breaking numbers this season in viewership, ticket sales, merch sales, and just overall.
That's probably just the start. Because of her ownership stake, she will be able to amass long-term wealth and position herself to become the first female basketball player to reach $1 billion. By entering Impact Elite, which is exclusive to Serena Williams, she would become the first female athlete to become the greatest of all time in her sport and amass a net worth of hundreds of millions of dollars. Throughout her time in college, Clark has always pursued hobbies outside of basketball. She talked on expanding the sport and having an influence off the court.
Viewership, which is up 400% to 40%. Between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%. Between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%. What Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially.
No one offers me that in the Bice game, but I wish the stakes were higher in the WNBA. With her ownership share, she can actually alter a team's administration, which might affect both the Fever and the WNBA overall. They see Clark as a revolutionary who can elevate the league's current status, more than just a setback for the Fever. Losing her to Europe would have prevented the WNBA from expanding its fan base.
Every single thing I do, and I know I want to, help this franchise get even better, help my teammates get even better, be better for my teammates, and I know there's a lot of
obtain more profitable sponsorship agreements and increase its visibility internationally in a league with low TV viewership. The historic increase in WNBA attendance could result from Clark's arrival. Clark's consistent presence with these important players would improve the leagues.
Following after Caitlin Clark's been eliminated, and they're not into the league because they're conditioned by the league.
There is more to owning a major sports team than just making money. There are also legacy players who acquire influence, power, and ownership. Giving a gifted athlete an ownership stake goes beyond simply keeping her in the league. Preserving the WNBA's future is the aim. Oza Wilson, who has committed herself to developing her professional and personal brand within the league, may view the idea that a rookie like Caitlin Clark would obtain such a significant status symbol as undermining the years of work and dedication that more seasoned players like her have put in. This arrangement may be interpreted by Wilson and other WNBA veterans as proof that the league is changing and that younger players like Clark are getting a lot of media attention. Players like Charlotte Hornets star Michael Jordan are seen by the public as more than just athletes. They may start to receive special treatment in terms of opportunities and sponsorships, which could cause conflict in the rooms, and they have the ability to shape the franchise's destiny.
WNBA playoff game, 2.5 billion viewers.
Appreciate you. And I think that what she has done for women's basketball, especially in this country, has been phenomenal. There is no woman, no matter how great you were as a player, Cheryl.
Since Clark's offer would set a precedent that future generations of players would expect, veterans who feel their achievements are being overshadowed by the potential of up-and-coming stars may feel underappreciated or left behind. In addition to attaining long-term financial security, Clark would have a unique position in the WNBA and be able to influence the Fever's financial decisions. Seeing a newbie take advantage of such opportunities might lead to tension for someone like Wilson, who has earned respect and a reputation over years of hard work. In addition to a financial gap, it signifies a change in the league's value structure for its younger, more marketable players relative to its more seasoned veterans.
Basketball right now is a miracle. Some of the fans that were unhappy with her one play, a defensive play, called for that same tumor.
In the end, the offer of an ownership stake shows the NBA's attempt to hang on to its most marketable players and Caitlin Clark's rising prominence, despite the fact that players like A.A. Wilson may be envious and annoyed by this move.
Ahead of that, try and tamp it down or act as a league when two of your most visible players are involved, not personally, it would seem, but their fan bases are.
Because it highlights a shift in the league structure that would prevent even seasoned champions from having the same opportunities as center stars because of younger media. This record transaction will probably have an impact on the NBA and may even lead to arguments among its best players. Now, the focus is on Caitlin Clark. Will she take the WNBA's historic offer to join the Indiana Fever as a co-owner? Or, like many others before her, would she travel to Europe in order to receive more money up front?